gave to Metasploit. So all we have to do is home, the exact same thing we gave Metasploit, then username .txt, hit enter right there, and it's trying all the usernames. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Winston, and today we're going to be talking about hacking Metasploitable using Python. So for those of you who do not know what Metasploitable is a intentionally made vulnerable machine which was made by Rapid7, the Metasploit team, to help cybersecurity enthusiasts and beginners and also professionals test hacks and practice using Metasploit, and just like practice hacking basically. It's vulnerable, it has a lot of ports open, a lot of vulnerabilities that you could exploit just to get some hands on using Metasploit or other tools, yeah, as the case may be. And today we're going to be hacking the SQL database of Metasploitable. So a lot of people have reached out to me and they've had difficulties hacking the database of Metasploitable using Metasploit, and I myself also had the same issue, that I was not able to hack the database using Metasploit because for some reason it might be broken or something, but I do not know. But it just doesn't let you, and we're gonna see the error message that it shows us just in case you're trying to hack the Metasploitable SQL server using Metasploit and it doesn't work. Then I'll show you another way you could do this. So stick with me. All right. So I'm in my Kali machine right now, and I already have my Metasploitable machine running, and I'll drop the link to the Metasploitable machine in the description in case you want to try it out. And there are videos on YouTube that you could use to get started on how to go over using Metasploitable. So that being said, I'm gonna start up Metasploit, which is MSF console, and this usually takes about a minute or two, and we should be good. So now when it starts up, so because we're trying to hack into the SQL database, we're gonna look for an exploit or module called SQL login or SQL brute force, as the case may be. So yeah, that's it. So we could do search, then I could do search SQL login, and we have 3 of them, and the rank is all normal. I think we'll go for, what's the difference between these two? I think I'll go for the second one. So we'll just 2, and we'll select that one already. And if I hit show options, okay, so username is already set. So now we have to set our host, which is the Metasploitable machine that we want to attack, and our password file just to brute force it. So I'll set my R host. My IP address is 192.168. Sorry, 232.129. Hit enter. So we've already set our target machine. Now to set the pass file, so I'll use set then pass file. Then I just give it a path to my password file. So making a word list is easy. You go on GitHub. There are a lot of word lists out there. You could create your own word list. There are a lot of Python scripts out there on GitHub that could help you generate a word list as well. So yeah, it shouldn't be anything too long. Just a short word list, since it's just a vulnerable machine. So just a short word list, and you should be fine. And usernames, that's how I saved mine. Hit enter right there. So we've already done that. So if I hit show options again, so I hit show options, and you can see we already have the R host set. We have the path to the password file, to the pass file, and everything that should be. Another thing you might want to do is stop on success. That means when it has found a credential, it should stop. Because most times when it finds a credential, it doesn't automatically stop, because sometimes being that it's a database, or if you're trying to do a brute force in general, Metasploit thinks that there might be more than one password, might be more than one credential, so it keeps going until it's exhausted the whole list. So if you just need one, you just do stop on success. So when it finds one successful password or successful login credentials, it stops. So that's what it's for. So now that we're not gonna do that, so I'll just hit run since we already have our stuff set up right here. Hit enter right there, and you see it did not work. So now it's telling us unable to connect, invalid packet, scrambling lanes, blah 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 stuff. So this is what people were getting, and this is what I got when I tried to hack my SQL database of Metasploitable, and I didn't want to give up. So I thought about why not I use something else, and that's what we're gonna use now. So I don't know the reason why it's showing this, because I've watched other videos on YouTube, like older videos, and they did the same thing I'm doing now, and it did work. So I don't know if probably it has to be updated, or I mean talking about the MSF console, if the MSF console has to be updated, or maybe there's an issue with Metasploit, or I don't know. But this should not be a problem for us. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Python to do the same thing and see if it works for us. So I'm gonna exit MSF console now. So hit ls. I have nothing here now. So I have a Python script that I have written that will help us brute force the MySQL database. And all we have to do is do a git clone. Then we have to paste our link, and this is the link. I'll also have it in the description below, so don't worry. Or you could just copy it from here too, like just type it, and this should be all we need. If I hit enter right there, it should clone it. That was fast. And we have a directory right here, so I'll go into the directory, hit ls, and we have a script sqlbrutes.py. Now all we have to do is run the script. First I want to view the script to see what it's actually doing. The py, hit enter right there. So it's setting user, password, host, MySQL for the database, use pure true, just some basic stuff. Gaining access, it's gonna try all the passwords and the username. Then one thing I like about this script is when it successfully gains access, it prints out all the tables, and all you have to do is just type the name of the table, and it's gonna pull out the information for you. So this is basically like an automation. Like you really don't have to do much. All you have to do is provide it with a perfect word list, and you should be fine. So I'm gonna run this script. Hit enter right there, and it's gonna ask for the IP address. So my Metasploitable machine's IP address is 192.168, like we used before, 129. So we're gonna give it the same path to the word list that we gave to Metasploit. So all we have to do is home, the exact same thing we gave Metasploit, then username .txt, hit enter right there, and it's trying all the usernames, and this might take didn't even take that long. So you're seeing it was fast. It is fast, and it kept trying names and successfully gained access with the username root, and it retrieved the tables in the database, and it presented all the tables, and these are all the tables in the database. So you can see how easy and how fast this was just because we used Python. So I don't know why Metasploit could not do this, or maybe it's about the module I use or the payload or something like that. I don't know, but there's another way you could do this using this Python script. So if you've been trying to hack the MySQL database and you've not been able to do that, just clone the script from my GitHub, give it your word list, and you should be set. So you could look at any table. You could just type host, and it's gonna print out what was that. So there's no data in host, so there should be data in proc. Yeah, we have data and proc, and it prints out all the data that's there. So that's how you could hack MySQL database using Python. So I hope this video was helpful to you. I'll see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe.